Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the brand new episode of The Eye of the Storm. I am Traven Walker. I go by Skyline. Hear that back, Seth. Skyline.
Skiline has Bastion. Skiline taking out Matt, and Skiline's getting very low. He's going to set off an ult. What a good grenade by Skiline right there.
Alongside me, Seth's brother, aka my coach, and the pain in my behind, Devin McDonald, the Source Rex.
Hello.
And then we're actually have some stuff to actually talk about this time. I'm actually kind of excited about this. And we don't have to go on a full ramble about why we play video games anymore now. So
we're going into, what is this, week 3 now? Week 2 for us,
week 2 for the Overwatch team,
else.
week 3 for everyone else.
Yeah.
We actually have some storylines to cover up this time, so we actually have some news.
So starting off the week, Smash had a really close game.
They lost to New York Tech. They lost 0-2 in a very, very close matchup.
Yeah, it was very close.
I believe PB John had the most eliminations of all. I think he had he had 5 in game 2. I know he had a couple in game 1, but he also didn't really get the job done. 6 in total. Led the team, and the rest of the team actually did pretty well as well.
It is one of those kind of situations that you can tell that they're going to win, but it's just now getting things to
They're very slow starting team. That's the thing with them.
Yeah.
I think that game 1 is always a disaster. Game 2, on the other hand, really good. The thing is, now with the storyline with them is, can they really put something together? Now, I'm a firm believer that they're this close to winning a game. You look at every single game they've had so far with both of them, and even like the singles matches they had last season. This is a very talented bunch of people, especially with Second Heaven being just not, this is his second match ever, and he was actually taking stocks off.
Yep.
Off of him. So,
then Tuesday we had nothing.
No, Tuesday there was nothing. We will get to that. It's supposed to be Valorant. I'll be speaking about that in a minute. Wednesday, Overwatch finally had the first game against Concord. Was it Concord?
No, it wasn't
Concord. My fault. No. Concord is who we were supposed to be playing, I think.
Yeah, we had some conference changes.
Yeah, last minute change. Schedule's completely different. We are now in contenders in the ECAC Overwatch bracket. I believe. I forget who it was. Cougars. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I would say it was like it was an hour before we knew the game was starting. We were preparing for the team we were playing against.
For the College of Staten Island Dolphins. We're ready for the Dolphins.
Yep, and
then told 2 hours before that there's been a shakeup. So
yep, so it was kind of going there blind. We won 3-2. I would say it should have been 3-1. There was a mistake by little old Traven here.
First of all, it was a collective effort between me and Cody to get it right. Okay, I know Cody can only hear up to 1 ear, but his mouth still works. I'm not gonna throw shade. There was a C9. The match still should have been going on. If anything, we would have lost 3-2 if we lost the fight.
Yeah, leading up after that one.
The thing is, it was an error. It was an error. Mm-hmm. I also kind of got television. I didn't see what the time was. So
it was just some collective things, and then after that, they took I called a timeout. We took 5 minutes, figured some stuff out, and then we came back, and then
he called me a word.
I didn't call him a word.
He called the whole team a word.
What did I call?
Wimps.
Oh, wimps, yeah.
Because we were being quiet. I think the thing is that everyone was very shell-shocked.
Yeah.
And the thing is that every single time there's been a C9 with this team, everyone just kind of locks up. It happened with Jake a couple years during the playoffs. I remember I watched that live, in the arena, and I remember the whole air went the air went cold.
Yeah.
No one was talking. No one was no one moved.
Right.
And they still had another half of the game to play.
Yep.
They're like, oh crap. So, but no, that happened. But luckily we recovered and won 3-2. I did not get to play last map because the comp they wanted to play, it did not fit the characters they want me to play. And by characters, I mean character Bastion. So, but no, I can't say that. I played 3 maps of Bastion and 1 map of Soldier.
Yeah.
I think I did pretty good for a debut, honestly.
Right,
I had one big error.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
That's gonna hover over me. And things that I gotta fix it. It'll fix.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to fix that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Errors like that happen, and that's one thing I was trying to tell the team after the game. I was like, errors like that happen. You can't expect perfection from the whole team. There was a lot of other mistakes leading up to that fight. You guys should have already been close to their point by the time that game was going on, but you guys were taking your time, taking it slow, and then you guys were rushing in. You guys didn't need to rush in. You guys were backing out when you guys should have rushed in. There was certain things that happened there, but it was all in all we got the win. That's all that mattered to me.
Quick rundown for anyone who doesn't want to go back and watch the stream. Map 1 was Shanghai. Lijiang Tower. I don't know why I said Shanghai. Lijiang Tower. It was 2-0, I believe. No, it wasn't.
It was 2-1.
2-1.
Rio.
First part was it wasn't the tower. It was like the marketplace, like the circle point. Won with ease. 100, 0. They didn't get touch point. Mm-hmm. They touched point, I think, in the beginning, and then they had a couple touches, but they weren't like getting like cap at all. Map 2, I believe we couldn't do anything around it. It was during the marketplace, and then last one was done in like the little like base area, and it went to 199, got really close, came to the last fight, and we won.
Yeah, there was a good point on that one that you won, that you sat on point by yourself, and you won a 1v3 in it.
Did I win a 1v3?
Yeah, that's because I was talking about it in the VOD review. Because you had Nick in the back healing you the whole time, but it was just you on point. And you took down the tank and both DPS by yourself. So that's all I'll say. That's really good right there. Being confident, staying close with your team, and expecting them to help you out in this situation. You just stayed vigilant.
Map 2, Kings Row. And the thing is that there was just errors at the end. We did stop them. They didn't get 2 points. We could have pushed further, but they had a sim that was going around us. I'm not gonna make mistakes. We don't make excuses. It was just a big blunder.
That was a big one where they were just rushing in and they wanted to go and they weren't expecting a flank.
On the pure opposite, Route 66, Map 3 was nowhere near set in their third point. And the furthest we got was 0.1. Actually, no, but we got halfway through the second point. Mm-hmm. We would have had a couple of minutes if I were to drop. There was a C9. There was no touch. And at that point, they kind of seemed, for some people looking into it, kind of seemed like Rio's hope was a little lost. I'm not sure what their action was in the booth.
I called timeout there. I
talked.
Said some things to the team to get them fired up.
It worked.
And then I made another swap. And then Nolan, my assistant and also team captain, we put him in. He was playing tank at the time. We still got him in the tank, and he was trying to talk about a change. And I was like, okay, let's play this map. Let's play this comp. And I said, if they make this swap to this comp, then we play into this comp that we wanted to actually play.
Yeah.
I wanted their team to get false confidence on thinking, okay, they're just going to play this kind of comp against us, and it won't work. And I said, because both comps work, but if they run this comp against it, no work.
Yeah. Map 4, Esperanza, that was a win. I'm not sure we got the push all the way. Either way.
Yeah, you got it all.
We got all the way to the end. It was a back and forth fight once again. Exciting match. And
it was back and forth until we made that swap to the other comp. And then after that, it just kind of became a steamroll. I knew exactly that would do it because if you guys ran that first comp, they wouldn't get in their mindset to take flanks.
Yeah.
Because they were like, okay, we take flanks here, we can do this. And then once you guys made a swap, they were like, we can't take flanks anymore. Then they were kind of lost it.
Because the crazy part is they were still kind of taking some flanks, but they weren't getting as much value as they were at first. Because I remember there was a Malga cage fight that got thrown onto us. Right behind us was a Creeper Death Blossom. That was the play of the game during that. Yeah. And then map 5 ended off with New Junk City, and it was a 3-0 sweep for Rio, and they finished up the comeback and won the game. I was not in for that one. No one took over the DPS role.
Yep.
Some Goose was back in that one. The only 2 players. Fun fact: the only 2 players that actually play all 5 maps in the game was not a mouse and goal.
Yep.
And I mean, there's no like interchanging some stuff like that. It's just the fact that how the team is set up right now. There's only like 2 anchors that just stay in the team the whole time, and it just so happens to be them. The thing is that I'm interchangeable with Aston or Lethal Vapor. That's what it goes by. I'm interchangeable with him and interchangeable with Nolan.
Nolan I put in DPS in certain situations if I know it can run a certain way.
Yeah.
But most of the time he's going to be interchangeable with Simple Goose. That way I have that. And then supports all have a certain swap.
Yeah, those 2 can roll around. And then supports, you have Massey and Red Pan, as well as Theory. Mm-hmm. That's about that. Because there's a lot of changes that can happen. We play against Bayron University. Or it's PSU Bayron. That's what it is. PSU Bayron, I believe that's Penn State. I'm not entirely sure. It's Penn State branch. I don't know. It's PSU Bayron. That's what it says on League Spot, not League Spot anyway. But
also, Rocket League had a game going on at that time.
Yes,
I think they ended up losing that one, so they're 1-1 right now.
1-1
I don't know too much about what they were playing against, who they were doing against.
Yes.
But I do know that I think they took a map or so off of them.
Yes, they did. They took a game. I think there was a game or 2 on. I don't know. It was a really packed arena that night, and it kind of was a little bit hectic, like just stuff was going on around that. And then the last game of the week was League of Legends. I'm not sure who played it nor did I really watch it. I just know that they are now 2-0.
Yep, they won their week 1, and then they played Friday. I watched their first week game, and their first week game, like I know League usually goes on pretty long matches, and it ended within an hour.
Yeah, no, it was over in the hour. That's.
I don't know about the second game. I didn't get the chance to see that. I was kind of busy.
League matches kind of bounce between like 20 to like 30 something minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they were done within the hour is kind of shocking. I don't know the schedules too much. I kind of don't really follow our schedule, if I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
But I know that Smash plays
tonight.
Tonight. Right now it's Monday.
Yeah. We're a little late on our this episode.
Yes.
Last week was kind of hectic.
Yeah, we were trying to figure things out. There was a bunch of other things going on with the league as well. We were more worried about trying to make sure we were in the right spot for competing than anything else. But now since we had a little bit more free of a schedule, we decided to hop back onto this.
Yep.
We do have a few things to talk about. Let's talk about the big one. That's kind of an elephant in the room with me. The Valorant team will not be competing in the ECAC this semester due to roster
conflicts.
Roster conflicts and just other things. So unfortunately, we will not be seeing McOneTap or AS God at all in playing this year. What's really disappointing when you come back from realize that McOneTap this would be his last season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing is that a person from his caliber deserves to play his last season, and I really wish we could have got him on any kind of team at all. But that's just my personal input from it, especially since I've played with him for the last 3 years of my college career.
Right.
So, but
I know he's a little bummed out about it.
I know
Asgod's
he's not going to come on. Everyone about it is kind of bummed out. Because remember, me and McOneTap were actually talking about this. All last season when we kind of figured out we were kind of getting our write-off from the CS team after everything was done. We're like, maybe it's time that we make one last run. The thing is, I made preparations for it and everything, but then, I just knew we didn't have a consistent fifth. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, I might as well start practicing Overwatch, if I'm going to be honest, because, whatnot. I was going to be on both teams. That was the original plan. But there was a rule that barred me from doing that. So, unfortunately, I was not able to do that.
Yeah. And then I know Aiden Asgod, he's currently helping me with some stuff.
Yes, he's...
that's behind the scene. That's kind of kept down low. We're not going to kind of reveal anything until we make any certain changes.
Yeah, no, that's just a discussion right now. That's all that is.
Yeah, so. But he's currently developing something that's going to help out, I think, Rio's coaching system for a while.
He's looking to take more of an analyst role this semester since he doesn't really have anything to do. And, he'll be here for one more year.
Yeah, he graduates same time as I graduate.
So he has one more year anyway. So thing is that, maybe take the advantage while you have it. You take some rest. Figure out what you really want to do, and figure out if you want to try to rebuild a CS team. See if you want to make a Valorant team. See if you want to be a coach in one of these, or if you want to stay in the analyst role. This is basically when you're a player in this kind of situation, you kind of have to pick what your next move is before you can do what you want to do again.
Right.
So that's all. It's all just kind of just a feeling out process with this. This is one of those things you just can't rush. Especially I've been in that position before. So that's kind of what happened with the CS team situation there. So, but besides that, there's also another few developing storylines as well within Rio Grande. First of all, I don't really know terribly too much about it, but I know the league team off to a hot start, living up to the original legacy that the league team had when Zeddy was coaching. They're already 2-0. This roster is undefeated right now as we speak. Subject to change, hopefully not. But they've played pretty well from what I've heard from Diddy, from their coaching and everything. It's a very solid roster, especially within their division.
Yeah, I know they're doing pretty well. I know Diddy's kind of focusing a lot on that attention there. I know a big thing is probably Chase.
Ploplo.
I think he goes by Cheerleader.
Oh, he goes Cheerleader now.
Yeah, I think he's playing on his old account.
Oh yeah, no, that's right.
Because he got rid of it. I think he was getting rid of his main account. And
the Ploplo account he doesn't have access to anymore. So now he has Cheerleader, which was an alt account. So I'm just gonna call him Chase. I'm not calling him Cheerleader. But Chase is actually he's the only legacy member in this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's the only one that came from that championship roster, and the thing is, he's still owning up to it, playing in jungle. By the way, I did figure that out. He does play jungle, so if you're watching the Smash stream and I called him a mid laner, he's a jungler. But no, he's off to a hot start as well as his team. And I'm not sure if he's really the captain or not. I'm not totally sure. But the fact that we have 4 technically rookies in college esports, and they're pretty much tearing up in the ECAC, is actually really kind of exciting to see. It's a really exciting time to be in Rio, and being a fan of Rio Grande Esports.
Yeah, in this kind of time, like, I don't consider them as rookies because they've played that game for a long time.
That's why I say
that's
rookies.
like I consider you and Jarrett in this kind of situation rookies because you've not played this game. Jarrett's playing a new role.
I've played the game.
Right.
I didn't play the game seriously. I never played. Like, I played the game like when there was still 6v6 and Somber wasn't annoying to play.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't play. Basically, I didn't take the game really that serious. I didn't really care. Like, I liked the game. It was fun to play, but I just wanted to get on and just play with my friends and just do whatever. I didn't even play ranked.
Right.
So, yeah, it is right for you to call me a rookie on that one. But the thing is, like, I'm saying quote unquote rookie because like they're not here. They weren't. I'm not saying
they're a rookie to Rio.
Not even that. There's a rookie to college esports. Like, if we got them from like different places, it makes sense. Granted, I don't know a lot of things. These guys have been playing the game longer than probably I played Counter-Strike. So
probably
it's that simple. Like, these guys, just because they're labeled as rookies doesn't mean they're bad. I mean,
no.
Doesn't mean they're bad. Doesn't mean they're under.
They gotta start somewhere.
It's not that they're underdeveloped. It's just the fact they just never competed in a professional setting like this. So, I can't really call it professional if it's collegiate. I don't know, but it's a more serious thing. I mean, granted, some of the guys might have played in tournaments back at home with their friends or with a side roster, because some people have done that with the Overwatch team too.
Yeah, no, Anonymous and Massey used to be on a scrim team together.
Yeah,
so they played.
Goal hasn't.
Jake wants to, but it's his work schedule conflicts with a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So,
that makes sense when I ran when I was running a COD team, I was talking about last episode. That was the big problem we had. We wanted to scrim. We wanted to do a lot of things. We wanted to play a lot of games. We were signed up for a league. We were ready to do it. Problem is, everyone's schedule was messed up.
Yep, people.
Look, I love all those guys to death, but like none of them really wanted to adjust their schedule for something they had to put a commitment to. And unfortunately, it's the reason why the team isn't here anymore. So, that and there's a nice thing called COVID-19. So,
yeah.
But you think of that COVID when esports and stuff, you think that would like kind of help because we were just all inside doing anything?
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean, I tried to make YouTube videos during COVID. Didn't really work out well. Deleted all of them. Well, no, I remember one of the videos I made. I made a fight stick review because it was like a budget fight stick. And the thing is, I realized I don't have enough games, like enough fighting games to warrant owning a fight stick. Because I did Tekken, I did Street Fighter, and then I got real goofy with it and signed up, put like Tetris on there. And eventually at the end, I started playing Guitar Hero on it, and I was like, I don't have enough games to show this off. I deleted it because someone put on a comment said, like, what does this have to do with the fight stick? Why are you playing Tetris with it? And I'm like, it's a freaking joke. I literally said after like the first 2, I'm like, it's a joke. Yeah. I literally said when I had Tetris on, I was like, this has nothing to do with the fight stick. I just don't have any other games to play to test it out. So, enjoy my live commentary of Tetris 99. I actually got like a really good clip on it too. That's the crazy part. You can clip people on Tetris. As goofy as it sounds. But no, it's not bad.
So everything's going good so far at Rio Esports. So I would say things are looking pretty good for us. I'd say
now
near future we'll do another check-in on that. But
I think
we'll do it every week.
It's a weekly check.
Yeah.
So I would like to say one thing. While I continue on this thing right now. Now we did talk about the Smash team a little bit. From a coaching's perspective, I know you don't really know the game a lot. What do you think they probably need to do to start winning games? Like what do you feel like they need to change? Like
Stop putting so much pressure on yourself right now.
That is probably the best answer for
their situation is they think it's a do or die every day because I mean they came from a playoff
from a single player game.
Yeah, single player, and they're coming from a actual bracket system, and now they're just playing in an actual league.
Playing in a team setting.
Yeah, and they all have that pressure of like we have to win or we will not see tomorrow. And right now, I say the biggest thing is just take it day by day, get better every day. And in those games, if you win, good. If you lose, look at the things you did wrong. Even on the wins, too. Look at the things you did wrong, and then capitalize on those situations. Be like, okay, well, I was in this situation. I remember listening in on the game, and I remember hearing John say, don't rush this. Don't rush this. You're playing against a close encounter person. Don't rush this. And they kept rushing in. And in that situation, you gotta look at that and go, okay, we can't do that.
Yeah, no, the Kazi was brutal. The thing is that they get set up in good positions. Like I remember game 2, they get set up really well. John took down the Kazi at the 1 stock, and the thing is that What About an Xbox had already took 1 stock from the from
I was just thinking her situation there. I know what she was going through. She got greedy.
Yeah, so I know her personally, and the thing is, I've talked to her. She said that she said something along the lines of I don't want to let the team down, and the thing is that's what Bob was on. The thing is in any kind of team setting, no matter what is esports, baseball, football, tiddlywinks, I don't know what it is. If someone says in a team setting, I don't know how you play tiddlywinks.
That's what
I don't know how that works. I know tiddlywinks is an actual game. Believe it or not, I don't know, but I digress. You can't have this mental hurdle of just just being, worrying about other people around you. You gotta play your own game.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's the reason why I choked a lot in Valorant, because I was more worried about what my team's gonna say. What's my team gonna do? The thing is, that could be a spiral to a bunch of things. But the one thing is that I'm worried about winning the game first, and then worrying about what they say on us.
Yep.
The thing is, even with you guys now, when that C9 happened, I'm that's entirely my fault. And when it comes down to something like that, I'm like, holy crap, this is. It's my fault. And the thing is, I'm thinking oh no, these guys are probably think I'm stupid. Mm-hmm. And then the thing is, I'm shaking it off. We'll talk about it after. I'd rather them call me stupid in VOD review than call me stupid now. Right. And that's exactly what they did.
Yep.
I see you got Tiddlywinks pulled up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it's played.
Anyway, I'm trying to think. There's another thing that's really developing as well. Okay, also. My personal thing. I remember I said I was going to come back and report it whenever my debut happened. That happened. I said that 2 weeks ago, by the way. I want to put that out there. But yeah, no, that's a completely different beast than anything I've played. I'm not even gonna lie. That is complete. Playing Overwatch in a competitive setting is one of the weirdest things I've actually played in any kind of competitive setting. Mm-hmm. I played COD competitively. I didn't do well, but I played it.
Yeah.
I played Valorant, I played CS, Smash, all of them. It's going to sound weird, but I think Overwatch is probably the hardest one of all of them. The reason why I'm saying that is because, you can't rely on yourself. Every other game, you can rely on yourself. Smash, you have to rely on yourself. Valorant, you can make plays by yourself. CS, you can make plays by yourself. R6, you can make plays by yourself. The thing is, I can't go out and 5K people in a turret form.
Right.
I wish I could, but...
Are you watching a YouTube video on how to play Tiddlywinks?
Yeah. I'm curious.
But no,
old buildings, and I'm assuming there's probably a British announcer.
A world championship.
There's a world championship of Tiddlywinks?
No way.
Oh, you just flick it. Hey, you're flicking it into a cup. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're flicking...
Oh, it's like horseshoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like horseshoes.
You flick them into the cup.
I swear to God, if I just made us a series where we have to try Tiddlywinks on this show. Oh.
We gotta get Tiddlywinks.
Twiddlywinks.
Twiddlywinks.
Anyway,
yeah, we gotta get it.
But the thing is that you can't rely on one person in a game like that. Look, yeah, we have Nolan, but if Nolan doesn't have supports, he's gonna die exactly the same way I'll die.
And that's the thing that I've tried to tell you guys all the time, and Nolan preaches it all the time. You can't just rely on him. He's got a high rank and he plays the game all the time and he's good. But so is Jake. Jake's really good. Nick's really good at this game. Lex is really good at this game. You're really good at this game. Jared's really...
I think so.
You're complimenting, all right?
Okay,
don't take it to heart. But everyone's really good on the team. And we talked about passing the baton a couple weeks ago, how the team is really good at doing that. There's times that I've watched that Nolan just can't hit a shot to save his life.
It happens, That's with every game too. I've gone in COD just to mess around, and I've just realized I can't do anything. I'm probably gonna get off it after 2 games just because I can't do nothing. But that's just how that is. Because I'll get on the next day and be like, holy crap, I'm shredding. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Valorant. Valorant and Overwatch. I mean, like, some days are like, I'm the greatest, and the other days, like, I want to never touch this game again. Based because of just that, the baton passing. It happens, you know? It happens.
Yeah, it's never going to be perfect. No one's ever going to be... The whole team's going to be, let's hit everything we can, and then just absolutely dominate the team. There's going to be something that always tweaks. And that's why I always bring up during our pregame speech. So that's going outside of the game, in school, outside of East College itself. There's stuff that's going to pile onto this. And that's why we do this breathing exercise to relax your mind, enhance your lung capacity, and just so you can relax. Inhale the success and breathe out the anxiety.
When we say it, we sound like a cold. I'm not going to lie. But it's fun, though. It actually helps. The thing is, this is the... Like, I don't want to discredit, like, any of, like, the teams I've been on or anyone else that's been in this program with me. This is the most team I've been with. And it's just because of the fact that they do stuff for each other, not just because they're teammates.
Yep.
Like, I was in Jarrett and Aston's room watching Chappelle's show after practice till 2 a.m. one night.
Yep.
And it was a Monday. And the thing is, the reason why is just because.
Just because.
Just because. And even after a game, you know what we did? We went to McDonald's. We were supposed to go to Hardee's, but we went to McDonald's.
Yeah, Seth was upset that you guys didn't go to Hardee's.
I was upset we didn't go to Hardee's. But the thing is that the reason why, because it was like 10 o'clock. Hardee's closes at 11, so is McDonald's, so we gotta make a choice. But you know, we came back, and we watched Chappelle's show. Good times. Really good times with these guys. But no, like, things that, like, they're very, like, it's almost like a family-oriented style kind of, like, team, where it's like they want to be friends more than teammates. And things, I like that. You know, like, these guys are my teammates on the server first, but, like, when I'm off the computer, I'm talking to these guys about everything. I mean, I came in here, I started talking to Jared about music.
Yep.
You know, so, but,
That was one thing, like, I remember a while back when I first joined Overwatch here. We were the laughing stock. Everyone made fun of them and stuff like that. And like, I wasn't made fun of for anything. I was the guy that just came in and played. I was one of those guys that came in, played, and then left right after the game.
Can I say something about that from my perspective? The reason why is because you weren't screaming absurdities about the game the whole time. That's the thing is that it wasn't because we thought you guys were weird or we didn't like you guys. It was the fact that when you guys were in practice or in play or something, we couldn't do anything because of the noise level.
Yeah. And then whenever I took over, they
calmed down.
They calmed down, but also in the same sense, there was something there. It was more than just teammates. They were friends. They were families. They'd known each other for years. A lot of the guys, like Jake, Lex, a lot of those all went to high school together. A lot of those guys know each other.
Well, that's the crazy thing. Because remember, it was our first season, and every single person that was on their team went to high school together.
Yeah, so like, they knew each other.
Yeah, so like they knew everything. Like, everyone knew everyone.
And
they didn't do well.
Yeah.
But besides that, like they were just happy to be there.
Yep, and that was one thing I wanted to win. So that's whenever I came on the team, I was like, we are winning. I said, I don't care what it is, and I know I'm not the best at this game, but I'm going to make it to where I win. And I remember started going to the team. I was like, listen, there's a lot of teams out here, when I was coaching, I was like, there's a lot of teams out here that don't like each other. Like, they're just teammates. I said, you guys are now the standalone team that actually wins games here now. I need you guys to start widening your variety of groups. Not just going in from the Overwatch team, but then...
What year was this?
This was the first year coaching.
Okay, so what, like 2021, 2022?
No. It was...
2020... It wasn't 2020.
Last year's technically my real first year coaching.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, I remember, like, when you joined the team, it was, like... Spring 2021. No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
spring. No.
Yeah. I graduated in 2022, so yeah.
Yeah,
it would have been 22.
Yeah, it was. It was 22?
Yep.
I mean, when you first, like, started playing, not when you first started, like, coaching.
It was 22. Yeah, I played, like, 2 months. I started the game 2 months before the season started. And
yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember you doing that. I remember you being a natural leader with that. And the thing is, I knew that you weren't the most highly skilled on that team, too. But the thing is, I remember it was a headache dealing with that team. If it was 2022, that was the year we had the Valorant team got rated.
Yep.
And was kind of just the thing is our team average was, I believe, because at the time, well, here's the situation we're in. Okay, it's fall 2021. We had Chance and Rob, and the thing is, more power to those guys. I hope they're doing all right. But there was a lot of disdain in that group. I'm not getting into details about anything. I'm just saying that there was just a very big disconnect between me, Ray, and Dan, and then those two. But they departed and decided to make a Call of Duty team with Danny Boy and Spoonie, and kind of left us to dry. Luckily, we had subs.
Yeah, I see Danny Boy all the time.
I haven't seen him in a bit. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. I last heard. I think he's getting married, something like that.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm wrong, Danny. I'm sorry.
He proposed to his girlfriend before he graduated.
Yep.
Yeah. So shout out Danny Boy, by the way. We miss you here. But the thing is that when it came down to that whole entire situation, the only team that seemed like that was kind of had any kind of success was the R6 team. The thing is that you guys were making playoffs. Every team was making playoffs. But the thing is, it became abundant that playoffs was not enough for us as players. The thing is that the Valorant team was a first round exit, and I think we had to move. I think we had a second team at the time. A lot of those players on the second team dipped out. We got Aiden to move up, and so did Drake. And our rank disparity, I think at the round time it was average like plat diamond.
Yep.
And the team wasn't bad. Like the team had a lot of skill with everyone. I mean, there was a lot of weak points in the team, but the team was enough to compete. And things that we were like, we're gonna play in like Emergence or something. They put us back in the same division we started in, and which was like Diamond. At the time, it was Diamond Immortal. They give you a realistic like now if we did this now, it'd be Ascendant Immortal, which is pretty high rank. The thing is that we had one single person on our team that cracked Immortal. 2 people who hit Diamond, well, 3 people who hit Diamond, because I didn't hit Diamond until later that summer. But 2 people who hit Diamond at the time, and then 2 plats. Well, Platinum and Gold. I'm not gonna say which one's which, but the thing is, the team was we were very just out of it about week 3, just because we realized we were really overmatched by every single team that we were against.
No, that's one thing. Me and Nolan are trying so hard to do with you guys. Don't look at the ranks of these players. They're still players.
The thing is that I've learned something is the fact that rank doesn't mean much in this game than it does anything.
It matters. What it means in this game, it means they don't have a life. Nolan, I'm talking to you.
They
top 500.
They play a lot. In Valorant, it means you do play a lot, but it also means you play a lot to get good.
Yes.
The thing is that if you are a Immortal player, you're good.
Now, if you're Ascendant, if you're high ranked in Overwatch, you're still good.
Yeah, you guys are good, but I'm saying the thing is in the rank system they have now, I feel like it was a little bit easier to.
Yeah, you could easily get carried in the old style Overwatch ranking system. Since they're changing Tuesday.
They're changing to a more EVO based style, which I like.
Sorry. Before we just start moving stuff, start having flashbacks.
Flashbacks. We need to talk about that. We're
yes,
talking about that.
You're talking about that.
But
we'll wrap the show up on that. We'll wrap the show up.
So we were. But no, the things that ranks kind of show really more. They show more transparent than on Valorant than they do on Overwatch. Overwatch, the thing is, it's just they're consistent. Our team went against all plat.
Yeah.
Not all plat, but all diamond. I don't know why I said all plat. I'm thinking all plat is the Valorant team.
Yep.
But all diamond team. Okay. They were the most consistent team we've played up to then because it was scrims we played, and the scrims that we were playing were also high ranked too.
Yeah.
But
one of the teams that you just scrimmed against while back is the team you played week 3.
Yeah, 6-0, 5-0 on the last 2 scrims I know we played, and we were doing pretty well. But then we do this game with these guys who are this lower ranks of both games that we played, a lower rank average, and we get pushed to that 5. It's humbling.
Yep.
But the things that with Valorant, on the other hand, you can tell basically by ranks of how good they are based off just seeing that little batch. You see bronze, you see iron, they don't know how to play the game. Bronze, they're trying to learn the game. Silver, they know the game, but their mechanics aren't there, or it's vice versa. Gold, they're finally getting things down. Plat, you actually understand the game, but you're just not good at something, at one thing, and it gets punished all the time. Diamond, you understand the game.
Yep.
Ascendant, you're good at the game and you understand it. Immortal Plus, you're good. Because the thing is that most teams will look for Ascendant players at most. Well, at the lowest. And at the time, it was Diamond players. So when you hit Diamond, you're like, oh my god, people can actually, like, people want to pick me up now. It'd be awesome. Believe it or not, that was not the case. So, by the way, if you ever want to find something, I love how you're getting suggestions for tiddlywinks.
I watched one video.
You watch one? Yeah, welcome to YouTube. But no, like, you get a, like, one, I forgot what I was going to say. I said something about tiddlywinks. You know what I was talking about?
You were talking about if you want to ever find something.
Oh, yeah, if you want to find, by the way, just anyone else, if you want to find a team outside of college or stuff, or just in general, advertise yourself. It's not your, they cannot find you if you don't put yourself out there. And things I tell people this all the time. It's like you gotta post stuff on Twitter.
It's not like football. It's not like baseball. It's not where you
don't
go
have
and
a scouting report
upload a highlight video and send it to recruitments.
Yeah.
Now, like you can do that with esports,
Yeah.
But
College
if you have
esports
more of
is
a social media presence, if you have a big presence like in gaming in general, that's how schools find you a lot easier. And also, for instance, say you're not wanting to go to school in general, you can find a team actually. Like one of my recruits, Timmy, he was from Sweden. He was going to come here, but some pricing issues. It's like they're trying to get across the country. Happened, but he had enough social media presence, and I was retweeting everything he sent out. He was looking for a team, and he's on a team now, and I'm glad he's doing well right now.
Recording anymore.
What?
Pat?
It's not like recording, is it?
Oh, it's still recording. Yeah, you freaked me out.
Because the overlay's gone. My fault.
The overlay. Yeah, I've never seen that happen.
Okay, but
All right, this brings us into the whole situation of last week.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, look, we've been getting our crap kicked out of us by the technology in this room. Okay, that table where that camera is sitting on right now about broke. So let's just write it down. Okay, so we get in here and we're trying to figure out what game do we want to stream. We want to stream the League game because League was on Monday for some reason.
I think they're going to reschedule.
Yeah, League was on Monday and
Smash
was already scheduled on Monday already.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out what game we want to schedule.
When we came in, Dylan had already had it set up for Smash, so we were like, okay, we're just going to go Smash then. And then we had some other things happen, and we're like, okay, we'll just do it this way. And then we were in there talking for a while before we started streaming. Like
it was like 30 minutes before the game started.
Yep.
So we get everything set up, we get everything ready, we get live. Okay, we roll the intro.
Yep.
Cuts to us on the camera, and the camera's not on.
Camera's not working. It's got
we didn't turn it on, or we didn't have it plugged in.
It's got all those lights on the screen, and then all of a sudden they get the camera turned on. Battery's
dead. The battery's dead.
So the camera's not working. So Dylan pulls it up on his phone. He's using his phone as a camera.
Yeah, he has his because the app he uses like an Apple computer. He can connect to his phone, right? And he's holding up his phone like this, and he tries to sit on the table.
The table then goes.
Bah. However, this is the table that he's using. Just happened to be the table that Aiden was using for the last 2 years, and has done nothing but beat the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he sat on it, it tilted, and he started falling. And at that point, it's all pandemonium because our mics are on there. The other gear's on there, and we're just like, no.
And then Dylan does the smart thing, which I don't understand why he did it. It's not a smart thing. He gets under the table and holds the camera up.
Yeah, he holds the camera up and is just like holding like that. And he starts his arms start getting tired, so he starts lowering.
I can tell he moves and the camera goes down, and it is straight right on our crotches.
Yeah,
and then he's trying to set stuff up, and then we set it up on the sound panel over there.
Yeah, we put it on the we have like a DAC over there, like with like the sound and stuff, and we have the phone sitting on it.
Dylan's still under the table.
And here's the thing, Dylan's not a short guy. Dylan's pretty tall. So when Dylan tries to get up, he bashes his head off the table.
Camera, bap, down on the ground.
And everyone just kind of screaming. At this point, I'm in panic mode because I realize how big of a mess we got. I tried to be professional about it. We're laughing about it. I called the ECAC the NECC on accident. And everything has gone to crap. I scream, we gotta stop. We gotta restart this.
And then, like, while he's standing up, the camera's, like, falling over. Everything's, like, the whole set in general just was falling apart. I was surprised the walls didn't start caving.
So we start getting a shuffle to stop the stream and try to restart it. We get in composure. We try to figure something out. Luckily, we had a webcam still sitting around, so we're able to do it. Expect to see video of that here soon.
Yes, we have the video. I can see it in the corner of my eye
right now. However, if you want to watch it already, I'm pretty sure that stream is still up on Twitter somewhere. So
it's a quick 3-minute stream.
So if it's not
3 minutes of
so
hell,
it's not taken down as we speak. You can go watch it if you want, but.
If Corbin can pull it up, we'll show it right here, and that's what we're at to show up on. But if not...
Man, no, it's on...
Can you pull it up on here?
You gotta fix that banner.
I can edit it later. Oh, yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, if you're seeing it, you're probably seeing it right now.
Make sure to tune in weekly and check out our experienced players and our experienced commentators. Make sure to check out our pre-game talk show and our post-game talk show. We'll have all the action and all the coverage of Rio Esports.
This stream is brought to you by the Rio Esports media team.
Oh no!
no!
We're professionals, I promise. I promise.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. We were ill prepared for tonight, but it's alright.
Maybe the camera's just asleep.
Oh no. The camera wasn't on. Okay.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay, well, we're live.
We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I hear a noise.
Oh, it's turning
Carry
on.
on.
Alright.
Oh.
I got this.
Okay. Do I just go on with the
Yeah, let's just go on.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of not ECAC. Mine's the ECAC. Okay, crap.
ECAC's Crew Smash.
Crew Smash. Thank you. I was thinking about just like a week of just esports and stuff.
Yes. So we will get over the esports.
It's week 2 of the ECAC as we are gearing up to.
Adjust
play
it as
tonight
needed.
With the
Oh shit on the table!
Oh no! Okay, so okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we are. Oh my god!
We're professionals, I promise.
We're working on it. So tonight, the University of Rio Grande takes on the New York Tech Cybears in a crew smash match. Devin, you got anything to say?
Shooting at your crotch.
You're shit. Okay, hold on.
Just take the camera off. I can't.
Okay, so we're gonna have to we're jerry rigging this.
Oh.
So. Okay, you good now?
I think so.
Okay, welcome to Rio Grande, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get out from the table.
It's gonna collapse.
Oh God! I think we just need to cut the stream. Honestly.
Let's just cut it.
I think we just need to cut the stream, honestly.
Cut the stream.
Cut the stream.
Sorry, everyone.
We'll be right back. We'll be back. Okay.
This stream is brought to you by the Rio Esports media team.
Are we done?
Attention, Rio Esports fans. Are you tired of conventions that you have to travel halfway across the world just to get to? Well, we got your back. On May 4th.
If not, I just stood there for a quick second for no reason.
I can imagine the cut on that one. But no, it was pretty fun. No, I meant in my post. I can imagine that cut in post.
Oh yeah.
But no, it was fun though. That was one of those things we realized everything's predictable. And I see the picture of Devin jumping me for the first episode. But no, but yeah. Make sure if you ever do anything to set up properly, or else you're gonna get nightmares like that. It wasn't that one. That one I was nervous as all ever.
I don't think it is on Twitter.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, go back up. It's one of the Smash Bros. Ones. Not that one. It's the next one. Not that one either, because the next one says Esports Smash Bros. That's what I remember it says. I believe it is that one.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah. So it is still on Twitter if you want to go see it. Other than that, I can't. I'm trying to think of some other things around because other teams we got going around. So we talked about League, we talked about Smash, we talked about Valorant. Other thing as well, like I do got one thing though before we close out and we talk about one more thing. I got one question for you, Devin. If you can bring one esport back to Rio or into Rio or start with Rio, what game would it be? That's the real question. Like, what competitive scene would you like to see Rio jump into? Because personally, there's a couple I can think of. Like, I would like to see a COD team come back sometime.
Yeah, COD team would be pretty good. COD's still got really good. That's COD's biggest thing is publicity.
Yes.
They're not.
I would like to see a COD team come back. I'd also like to see CS come back in a way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like I want to see. This is one that my actual answer for this though. I want to see an FGC team. Okay, I want to see players for like Tekken. I want to see players for Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I want to see just I want to just have a couple of people, so we're not just designated just to one game, but we have all fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be sick. I would like to see, like a couple of people just drive, just doing like Rio jersey and stuff, travel to like tournaments and even to places like Evo.
Yep.
To go compete in like their like Tekken tournaments.
I would love to see. I mean, going from one position to another.
Yeah.
I used to be the coach of the Apex team. I'd like to see the
Apex come back.
Yeah, because I mean, you can get in tournaments, and you can get in the big money tournaments just by like ALG.
ALG.
We thought about joining that.
I feel like we're on topic of battle royales. I think we tried to get a Fortnite team set up, but that also kind of folded. But a Warzone team would be cool if Warzone was still fun.
Yeah.
So, I would like to see stuff like that come back. I'd like to see Rio just have like a bunch of just teams in general. Mm-hmm. Granted, if we do that, we're gonna need a bigger room.
Yep.
So
this really needs to happen. So us coaches need to start pulling in some numbers. So
yeah, there was talks of that. We were supposed to take over the room that, it was the room that currently we are in right now, which is funny because we're not in the room. We're in the closet of the room.
Yep.
Which is now our studio. Which I'm not gonna say a closet really cleans nicely. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks nice.
So, but besides that, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like the things that I remember, I thought like a layout in my brain. Well, this one, I don't know where else I'd think about layout. If I'm gonna be honest, I thought about it in my mind. That wall over there gets knocked down. I remember that side of the room will stay like more like a community side where you have PCs and stuff.
No, that side was supposed to be the esports side. Yeah. This side was supposed to be the community side.
Really? Because when I'm saying my idea, I say keep the community side over there, bring some of the more esports stuff over here, and then make this room, but the room that we were in, make it more like a booth, for matches.
It just depends because of that board that's right there that has all the esports stuff on it.
Yeah.
Right there behind the game day PCs.
That's just my one-time thing. I would like to have
it comes down to Diddy's and all their decisions.
Like if I had my way with it, this room would actually no. If I had my way with it, it would not be in this building. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, there is a building in Rio that is called the Red Zone. I would like to have a room like that.
Yeah.
Because I thought about I mocked up something really quick once. Like, you can have a community side here. You can have an office here. We have 2 offices here, and then the other room over here we can have the actual game days, and then you have a whole viewing area if people want to come watch. But I realized that's not going to happen because that room's technically not in Rio's spot, nor are we big enough to warrant a room that size.
Yes.
Also, I think the last thing we need is access to food while we're playing video games. So, nope, not at all. But no, I don't know, Corbin. I got a question for you. Okay, what game would you like to see for Rio, huh? If you had to pick one, because I know your answers are always great.
Competitive Minecraft.
Competitive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
How do you do that?
Yeah, no, I forgot about the
Capture the flag, pretty much.
So, okay. Fun fact: our media guys, Dylan and Corbin, helped make the rule set for competitive Minecraft in Esports Ohio. It only ran for one season?
Yeah, it was Esports Ohio. It ran for, I'm not sure because when we did it, it didn't get to the high school level. It just went to middle school. So we competed in an actual already existing Minecraft league.
Right.
And but they actually accepted it, which is weird. I didn't expect to be able to get in touch with the main guys.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's actually really awesome. You know what you can do? I'm not sure if you're in the ECAC Discord.
It's really Dylan.
I'm not sure if any of you guys are in the ECAC Discord or not. They have a suggestion for games that is on there, and you can throw that rule set in there. and people can actually look at it and vote if they want, like, to say, yeah, that's good. A lot of times people get on there. Like, I remember I saw competitive Guitar Hero on that once, I think last week, and it looked really cool. Like, I mean, it was just, I mean, I know it's going to be nothing but copyright, but...
No, it won't be Guitar Hero. We all know it's just going to go to Fortnite.
Fortnite Festival, woo. I love Olivia Rodrigo. Woo. I actually do live right now. I'm lucky a white girl inside, so...
You were real happy with the Super Bowl last night then, weren't you?
Not really. I didn't really watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's Taylor Swift, you moron! What?
You were talking... Okay.
That's not Olivia Rodrigo.
I know.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I watched the game. I watched the second half. I didn't watch the
game at all.
Oh, I watched the second half of the game, which, by the way, was a good game. I missed the part that was kind of boring. The only thing that happened in the first was a trick play.
I saw that on highlights.
Yeah, but no, the second half was actually the entertaining part. I guess congrats, Kansas City. I don't know. I'm a Bengals fan, so it feels weird to say that, but I'm also not a fan. Well, I'm also a fan that doesn't really care.
Yep.
So, like, I like the sport. I like it.
Someone's got to win, so.
I'm really into it. I like the sport, but here's the thing: I'm not gonna be animalistic about stuff. Yep. So, if you like the Browns, it's still iffy, but you know, you're allowed to be wrong. I know you want to fight me on this one.
Fighting every urge.
Before he jumps me, I just wanted to say that we're gonna conclude this episode right here, and we'll be back next week. The review last couple games, and also probably come back with a guest this time. So
yeah,
be careful about that.
All right. Well, it is 5:38. I'm hungry. I've not eaten all day. Dinner's probably so let's go get some dinner.
All right.
All right. Cut it.
No, don't cut it yet.
Get us out of here.